The two sides both looking for their first victories of the League Two season. So plenty at stake tonight. These two have scored just 4 goals between them so far in the league this season, having played 3 fixtures apiece. So if you're into your predictions, and I hope I'm wrong, goals probably shouldn't feature too heavily in your thinking. Here's Daniels, sends it down the line. Ogle does well to shake off the challenge, and then he finds Drummond, who gets the shot off, but it's a tame effort and a comfortable save for Southwood in the end. It's the best opportunity anybody's carved out in this opening 10 minutes or so. Here's Omochere, takes it on the chest. Cavane making a move ahead of him, opts to play it wide to Southam Hales. Right-footed delivery into the box, and Soteriou's effort brilliantly saved by Hudson. And the reaction just wasn't quite quick enough from Cavane, who was following up. That's the best move and chance we've seen so far this evening. That's a good ball into Drummond. Cut back to Woods. Back into Drummond. Drummond might make space for the shot, but it was a brilliant last-ditch challenge there from Alfie Kilgore. He read Drummond's intentions, and he came across and slammed the door shut just in the nick of time. Brilliant piece of defending. Tom Conlon will take the resulting corner. Left-footed ball swung in and headed away by, yep, you've guessed it, Alfie Kilgore. Oldham work it back outright to Conlon once more. Here he is again. Checks back onto that left foot, stands it up at the far post, and it's a header towards the back stick, and it wasn't far away, you know. Fondop at the far post, he just couldn't hang in the air long enough to guide his header in the way he wanted to. He did the right thing in theory, sending it back across goal towards Omochere. Loses out in the challenge on that occasion, and then just stands his ground while Robson literally took a leap off of his back. Here's Cavane, see what he was trying to do there, gets another bite at the cherry, works it infield. Here's McEachran into Soteriou. Conte's effort. Not a bad effort at all. The space opened up for Camille Conte, but he couldn't keep his effort down in the end. Cavane will chase it, but Conte will just calmly roll it back to his goalkeeper. Here's Ogle. Delivery into the penalty area. Quigley's header. That wasn't far wide at all, you know. Quigley, who managed to get across his man, powered the header down towards that bottom corner. It just bounced wide. Patter's ball is one for Omochere to chase. Omochere just couldn't create the space to get the shot off. McEachran pings it out to the right. Southam Hales' effort well saved in the end by Hudson, diving down to his right. Listen to the roar coming from behind that goal. Bounced up really nicely for him. He tried with the outside of the boot to bend it towards that far post. Howley. Thomas. Southam Hales' delivery. Omochere can't latch onto it. Sparks will revive it on the left-hand side. Here's Conte. Conte's shot took a deflection, made it awkward for Hudson, who was scrambling there, but in the end it flies over the top of his crossbar. Bristol Rovers corner. In towards the far post it goes, this time headed towards goal and cleared off the line. Brilliant anticipation there from Conlon, the captain. It was Kilgore's header. The goalkeeper was beaten, all ends up. Here is Hutchinson. His first real involvement. Now McEachran. Here's Kilgore. Now Sparks. Can he get to the byline? Delivers, left-footed, good delivery it was, and it's just wide in the end. Did the goalkeeper get a hand to it? It was Hutchinson, straight off the bench and right into the thick of the action. Really good cross from Sparks from that left-hand side. I have to say, I thought Hudson might have got something on that. There's a bit of space now on the right for Drummond. Looks up. He'll get a second attempt at the cross. Quigley's at the far post, rises nice and early. Headed it back across the box, but couldn't pick out a teammate. Ogle takes over for Oldham. Referee's going to pull it back because he felt that Ogle was fouled earlier on in the move. Conlon, the Oldham captain, has gone into the book though. Must have been something he said. Oldham free kick. Woods in towards the far post. The goalkeeper started to come and then decided against it, and Drummond skews that high and wide in the end. Just required a bit more composure. Seemed to snatch at it a little bit, didn't he? Hutchinson. Clips it out to the left-hand side. Sparks brings it under control, does brilliantly to go inside Drummond. Sparks digs out across. Thomas on the edge of the box, stands it up at the far post. And Omochere so nearly made something of that. Appeals for a penalty from the Bristol Rovers support behind the goal. Sparks' delivery. Thomas did the right thing, he just hooked it in towards that far post area, and Robson was challenging with Omochere, who got something on it. Oldham free kick. Fondop caught. Looked like a foul initially on Harrison. Certainly a pull on him. Will it be the left foot or the right foot? Conlon, left-footed. Over the top of the bar. Sparks will bring it under control. Can he make room for the cross? He does. He delivers it into the penalty area. Omochere's effort blocked. Harrison, edge of the area, goes down under an Oldham challenge and wins his team a free kick on 93 minutes. Not sure Fondop did an awful lot wrong there. Sparks and Hutchinson are there. Sparks, left-footed. Oh, it's off the crossbar. Desperately, desperately unlucky. Jack Sparks there. Not to have found the breakthrough and not to have given Bristol Rovers what would have almost certainly been the winner. Superb effort. Southwood is going to launch this forward towards the Oldham penalty area. Oldham deal with it well and they'll bring the ball away, but that will be the last action. The full-time whistle goes here at the Memorial Stadium. A goalless draw between Bristol Rovers and Oldham Athletic. Mickey Mellon, you'd imagine, would be the happier of the two bosses. His side have come away from home and picked up a hard-fought point. For Darrell Clark, at least his side are off the mark. They put a point on the board, but Their struggle to score goals continues, and their search for their first victory continues too. And so it's finished here. Bristol Rovers 0, Oldham Athletic 0.